The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
So just like that, Lauren has been caught. Just like that. So we've always said that Lauren has been very, very bold, right? And we like the boldness, and her idea of, being upfront and being straightforward. But that has its limitations as to how you go about things. Clearly, Lauren has been caught. Let's go.
I didn't personally put these up. I had someone hang them up, but everyone turned out beautiful.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
Everybody looks stunning. I think my first note is really about the pictures, though. And not so much the pictures, but more so the order. I think I'm just confused as to how we came to the determination that Tamara would be in the middle.
No. When Lauren did her thing where she said, you know what, I'm not into the other things, I know to stay into the background with Wayne, and she gave Wayne a lot of these things, it sounded good. It sounded very, very good. Even I said, you know what, hey, if you're going to do that, then you'll get along with Wayne. That's perfectly fine. Now, the moment you start to go into your feelings about the woman Wayne has is the moment that you're caught. Because the Wayne is a guy like this. It only takes a few times. It only takes a little bit for him to get to another woman and for you to now start be reeling just like Tamara is reeling. And as you can tell, right now Lauren is reeling. That's what's going on.
To be honest, Lauren, I don't think there was an actual strategy as far as who goes first or middle or any of that. I hired someone to actually professionally hang these so it won't, cut into the wall. So I'm not sure where you're getting at.
Yeah, I think it's just interesting how they ended up in this order.
Okay.
And so if we could possibly just, maybe move some things around and get me to the middle.
Wait.
Really just for continuity, because I would hate for the girls to ever have a confusion. I understand Delicia, that's my homegirl. So I understand she's the leader.
Yes.
And it's cute. She has that, that cute little title. But in reality, you could pretty much just look at it as like, I'm going to be the leader of the podcast since I'm Wayne's right hand.
Not necessarily. So the leader of the podcast doesn't necessarily have to be Wayne's fiance or wife or mistress that he's sleeping with, because you haven't even reached any of those titles as yet. Really and truly. Lauren, you're still at just like the first phase of Wayne. Like you're not really even there yet, right? Like Wayne right now is just still testing out the pom-pom. I'm still trying to see exactly if it have any miles in it. If you basically are, that type of material or, that type of girl that he wants to be. You're not really quite there yet. But for you to be going this hard, all right, hey, you do you, boo. Do you. Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I feel like it's only fitting that I should be in the middle. And I think that'll be a good tone to set for the rest of the group.
I don't even know where to start, to be honest. This is
Yeah.
take me. Okay, so you're the leader now. Delicia is the leader, so we got two leaders, and you're wanting to change your picture into the middle. Now, from what I can see, it looks like they did a little gold white, a little bit of blended. I don't know.
Obviously, because they basically want to spread the colors out. Plus, you two had the dresses that looked just about similar, so they wanted to separate those two dresses so you didn't see them the same time. You understand? So in other words, what they did was separate it and had the other girls displaced in between it. This should have been a non-factor, but the mere fact that Lauren is so caught up in where she's at as far as this is concerned has already told me she basically is losing this one. She's losing this already. She's already losing. She has lost. So finally, the shell has been cracked. See, I tell your friends, look here. Not because I might give somebody one little credit by saying, hey, you know what? I like that you're being honest about the thing. Doesn't necessarily mean that tomorrow or the next day or the day after that, them not going to come up under something foolish again and they're basically going to fall apart. Because that's what's going on right now with Lauren.
But I don't think they
So we should put the golds on the ends. So the gold on the end and the blended in the middle. That blended dress. I mean,
let me just be a little frank with you, and I'm being very honest, and I want to be very truthful with you. So I am hired by Wayne, as you know, and that is my client as of right now, so I do work for him. And so what he wants, I just abide by it, and I do it professionally, and I do it with a smile.
Thank you. So again, just like I said this morning when Amber was talking about Denisha being the help, and Shayla was talking about Denisha being the help, it's the same thing that Candace is showing you. The person that owns this thing is Wayne. The person that hires people is Wayne. So the person that can fire people is also Wayne. That's just the point of view right now. So Lauren can sleep with him as much as she wants to sleep with him. She could have offered as much pum pum as she wants. She can make as much chickpea eggs as she possibly wants to make. The point of the matter is, at this point in time, she don't run anything. And she needs to stay quiet and go relax her like a scam himself to the side.
And so he gave me the full range to do whatever I want and hire the people I need to, do whatever I need. So this was not personal. If you are taking it that way, I'm not aware who should go middle. Even if you want to look at it the other way, you're actually first. If you look at it that way, walking from here, boom, first.
Unfortunately, we're walking from this side, so it's giving I'm last.
Did y'all pick a sciences by any chance yet in this area? Because if
Candace,
you're walking from that way, you'll be first.
It doesn't.
No.
Yeah, I want to be in the middle. And I feel like if you're on edge about it, because you're right, you are employed technically by Wayne. I can just go ahead and call him and we can kind of clarify some of that, just so that we're really all on the same page.
Whoop. Let me call him. Hold on. Because boy, it's hot, but let me call Wayne. Wayne. How can I get that Wayne to be dialed on this? Wayne. Yeah, Lauren won't go in the middle. Should she be going in the middle? I try to call Smitty Panic Wayne. What do you think? Oh, she can, but she said right now she's giving you the pum pum. Yeah, but hold on, Wayne. She said she's giving it the pum pum and she have to go in the middle. So you're telling me that she doesn't really have to go in the middle. Is that what you're saying? Got it. Lauren, Wayne say you can't go in the middle. So as simple as that. Move on, Candace. Move on.
Oh,
You can kind of see it like you're employed by both of us together
you know what?
as a team that we are.
Feel free to do and make all the calls you want. But I'm gonna do what I do, and this is what I do. So we'll just bypass this. Any other suggestions you have?
We're gonna come back to that.
Okay.
Yeah, let us just table that. So let the hoodlum go to the side. Please step to the side. Yeah, Lauren, you're too much now. This is not your podcast, and you didn't spend the money on it. So go ahead and be quiet. As a matter of fact, Dan, I think this is your cue. You can show. If you give us something funny, by the way, because I don't want it to be anything that like weird. But at the end of the day, it's like this. Look here. Lauren's time is up. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to you.